Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the Lucky 50 with the Pro Late Models. On the track are number 98, Wade Burrs. Wade Burrs Creative Designs, NFG Motorsports, White Knuckle Setup, and Graphic Shop, the sponsors on that 98 machine. Michael Overstreet topped the board. Richard Spar, the 2S machine. Lockheed Joker Motorsports, car number 2S. It'll time in third quickest. Next on the track, car number 30. Car number 30. There's Jared Melton from Mitchell, Indiana, Reflex Sim Racing, Dirt FX Designs, car number 30. It's Jared Melton. Jaden Krause goes on top of the board in the 13 machine. Next on track, get a time in car number 157 from Brohead, New York, or Kentucky. I'm sorry, I'm just replacing him. Brohead, Kentucky. The Kelder Contract of Newton Homemade Ice Cream and Speed Ranch E setups. It is Drew Hopkins in that 57 machine. Goes to the top of the board. Corey Mulinak in the 34 machine. Corey. From Graffiti, South Carolina, Roger Shiflett Ford, Roush Racing, and U.S. Army. Let's see here. I don't know what happened there. Huh. There we go. Camden Johnston in the 22 machine out on the track. Camden Johnston. Which I did not see him on the sheet here, so... Oh, there he is. From Farmington, Missouri, Miss Jules C. Speed Shop, Deuce Wild Racing, CFN Motorsports, and Mid-South Mafia. Camden Johnston. Drew Hopkins, Landon Whitfield, Camden Johnston, Jaden Krause, and Michael Overstreet, your top 5 who have placed a time here tonight. And we got one more minute for a couple more drivers to take time if needed. And looks like we're not. We're going into heat race action. There's your official results on the board. Drew Hopkins, Leonard Whitfield, Camden Johnston, Jane Krause, Michael Overstreet, Jared Melton, Brent Carey, Corey Mulinak, Wade Burrows, and Joey Haas. Round out your top 10. Here's your starting lineup for heat race number 1 on the board. Drew Hopkins in that 157 machine, along beside Jaden Krause in the 13. Brent Carey, row number 2 in the Sub-Zero Sim Racing. And to his outside, he hails from Ohio, is Joey Haas, Caleb Knuckle, and Alex Sun. Round out your field. Green flag is out 10 laps of distance. Here at the Lucky 50 Heat Race number 1. Want to thank the White Knuckle setup shop. Your race leader out of turn number 4 going to be Drew Hopkins. Jane Grouse currently in that second spot. Brent Carey in third. Carey down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Kraus looking pretty strong there in that second spot. Joey Haas in the 48, looking to the inside of Carey. Out of 2, cannot make it happen. He's going to fall back in line. Down to turn number 3. Meanwhile, Drew Hopkins, your race leader, in that 157 machine. There's the 20. Caleb Nichols look like he's going to call it in. Call it done for that heat race. Meanwhile, Drew Hopkins pulled away from Jane Kraus down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4. We complete lap number 5. 5 down, 5 to go in heat race action number 1. Also want to thank O'Brien Industries. Make sure to check him out on Facebook. Looks like Instagram too, I believe. But meanwhile, your race leader, Drew Hopkins. Jane Kraus in that second spot, pulled away from Brent Carey there in the 524. And then Joey Haas directly behind him in that 48 machine. Two laps to go for Drew Hopkins. Jaden Kraus, Brent Carey. Brent Carey trying to put some distance on him and Joey Haas. Haas in hot pursuit there. White flag is out for Drew Hopkins. Jaden Kraus and Brent Carey down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. He will exit turn number 4, picking up the heat race win. Give it to Drew Hopkins, Jaden Kraus, and Brent Carey, your top 3. Landon Whitfield, Michael Drew Hopkins, Jane Kraus, Brent Carey, Joey Haas, Caleb Nichols, and Alex Sun. Here's your starting lineup for heat race number 2. Landon Whitfield, Elite Performance Industries. Car number 321 to his outside. It's Michael Overstreet. Row number 2 be Corey Milanek and Richard Spar in the 2 machine. Randy Shreves will round out your field. Base strike is off. Green flag is out. Landon Whitfield bringing the field into turn number 1. Overstreet in that second spot in the 28 machine. Corey Milanek in third in the 34. Out of turn number 4, Whitfield, your race leader. Overstreet in that second spot in that 28 machine. Your top 4 nose to tail. Whitfield, Overstreet, Milanek, Spar, your top 4 in 5th place. It's Randy Shreves. Overstreet thought about looking to the inside of Whitfield. Right now, single lane track. Not much passing. It'll widen out throughout the night. Halfway down, halfway to go for Landon Whitfield. Landon Whitfield in that 21 machine. He's from Fairbury, Illinois. That 21 machine is. Overstreet. He can get up to the tilt, to the bumper there. Can't make anything happen. Out turn number 4, white flag is out. One more to go for
Whitfield over Street in that second spot. Muleneck in third. Out of turn number 4, or turn number 3. Out of turn number 4 for the final time. Give it to Leonard Whitfield picking up the win. Michael Overstreet, Corey Muleneck, and Richard Spar, Randy Shreves. Here is your results there. Whitfield, Overstreet, Muleneck, Spar, and Shreves. Here's the starting lineup. Kingdom Johnson, Jared Milton, and row number 1, Wade Burroughs, and Corey Whitaker, and Levi Salvager. Heat number 3. Green flag is out. Camden Johnson starts to pull away and down the back straightaway from Jared Melton and Wade Burrs. Burrs got a little tight there. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Now Corey Whitaker looking to the inside. He pushes in turn number 2. As we complete lap number 2 of this 10-lap heat race. Camden Johnston from Farmington, Missouri, your race leader. There's Jared Melton. He's in second. He's from Mitchell, Indiana. Wade Burrs in the 98 machine. He's from Yorkville, Ohio. Meanwhile, your race leaders pulled away from Jared Milton as we have completed lap number 5, halfway down, halfway to go. Camden Johnston in that 22 machine. Sponsored by the Jules C. Speed Shop, Deuces Wild Racing, CFM, Esports, and Mid-South Mafia. Jared Milton in third and currently running in second. He's from Mitchell, Indiana. Reflex Sim Racing, Dirt FX Designs, car number 30. Coming out for white flag out for Camden Johnston. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway for the final time. Into turn number 3, he runs that low line out of turn number 4, picking up heat race number 3 win. Give it to Camden Johnston. Jared Milton comes home second, Wade Burrs third, and Corey Whitaker coming home fourth. All right, we got a little bit of warm-up, and then it'll be future race time. We'll be right back after these commercials. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. It is the Lucky 50 Future Race, 50 laps of distance on the pole night. At car number 157 is Drew Hopkins. To his outside, Landon Whitfield. into 321. Camden Johnson starts inside row number 2 with Jade Krause to his outside. Row number 3 be Michael Overstreet and Jared Melton. Row number 4 be Britt Carey and Corey Milanek. Row number 5 be Wade Burris and Joey Haas. Row number 6 will be Richard Spar and Kerry Whitaker. Then you got Caleb Nichols, Ray Shreves, Levi, and Alex. Drew Hopkins going to be bringing us out, bringing us down to the green flag. Along with Lyndon Whitfield. Out of turn number 4, green flag is out. We're racing 50 laps of distance. Into turn number 1, Hopkins takes the early race lead. Johnson looking to the inside of Whitfield. Into turn number 3 out of 4, down the front straightaway, giving Drew Hopkins lead lap number 1. Johnson still running that inside line as Whitfield running the upper. Then you got Jade Krause in that 4th position, along with Jared Milton in their top 5 in the 30 machine. Michael Overstreet, Wade Burris, Joey Haas, Britt Carey, and Corey Whitaker round out your top 10. That battle's still going on for second. Johnson to the inside of Whitfield. Whitfield just gets a run out of the turns. Into turn number 1 there. Coming out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. The track's looking a little bit more racy than it did in its heat races. Drew Hopkins, your race leader. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Lap number 7 of 50 are incomplete. Right now, the showstopper is in that 2nd spot there, 2nd and 3rd. They've been battling side by side since start of the race. Whitfield at the line. Johnston running the bottom line. Then you got Jane Krause in that 4th position. Then Jared Milton. Looking a little further back there, you see Joey Haas and Brent Ari there. They're battling. And then you see 98 Wade Burris. Camden Johnson now takes over that 2nd spot, running the bottom line. Oh, Drew Hopkins makes a mistake. Camden Johnson pulls along beside him. He does a slide job. Oh, Nelly, right across the nose. Drew Hopkins gets in the back of Johnson. Johnson takes the race lead. Drew Hopkins may have a little bit of damage there as Whitfield looking to the inside. Hopkins battling back on the outside in turn number 3. Out of turn number 2, he pulls into the 2nd spot. Whitfield running the bottom. He's seen what Johnston has done, and he wants to try it. But you better watch out, because here comes Jaden Krause on the outside in the 13 machine. Jaden Krause now takes over 3rd. And, oh, he's into the wall. Burris gets into him. Or Melton, I'm sorry. Melton into 30. Whitfield back running to the outside. Meanwhile, Hopkins trying to chase down your race leader Camden Johnston out turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The driver's going to the top shelf now. Look at Richard Spar there in the 2S machine. He's battling with Joey Haas and Corey Milanek in the 34. Spar to the inside of Haas. Can't make it happen. Meanwhile, back up front, there's Camden Johnston in the 22 machine. Drew Hopkins is 2nd, Lyndon Whitfield in 3rd. The top three are kind of spaced out. Jaden Krause, there's a good battle. That's for 4th, 5th, and 6th. They're on the board. Overstreet, Milton, and Krause battling the 30 machine. Oh, they make contact with Overstreet. They save it and keep on going. You just knew that was going to end up nasty. Meanwhile, Camden Johnston, your race leader, running the upper line out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Drew Hopkins, your early race leader, made a mistake. Camden Johnston takes the lead. Meanwhile, Camden Johnston, the Mid-South Mafia, car number 22, also sponsored this Majula C Speed Shop, Deuces Wild Racing, CFM Esports. Oh, Camden Johnson gets into the one. The one goes around, so does Drew Hopkins. Caution out on the racetrack. Oh, this gets a little love tap from Camden Johnston. Did the 157, had nowhere to go. Aaron Whitaker there. Lucky for Drew Hopkins, he gets to remain in second. First caution of the night. Lights are still on the pace truck. And see what the admins are doing as they're looking over it. Meanwhile, Camden Johnson, 22. Drew Hopkins in the 157. Lyndon Whitfield in third. Jaden Krause, Jared Melton, Michael Overstreet, Brick Carey, Joey Haas, Richard Spar, and Corey Mulenak, your top 10. Brady Shreves and Wade Burris, your top 12. All right, lights are out now. Looks like they have made their decision. They're going to stick with it. Camden Johnson bringing us back to the green out of turn number 4. Green flag is back out for Camden Johnston. He goes directly to the top shelf there. Drew Hopkins, Landon Whitfield in third. Landon Whitfield in that 21 machine. Jaden Krause in 4th. 5th place is Jared Melton into 30. But here comes Overstreet to the outside. They make a little bit of contact. Whitfield makes a move on Hopkins. Hopkins going to cross back underneath them. Into turn number 3. Drew Hopkins on the defense now. He'll slide up on the exit of 4. Meanwhile, Camden Johnston is starting to pull away because the 2nd and 3rd are battling side by side. Whitfield to the inside. Oh, the 157 makes a mistake. Whitfield gets around him. Hopkins going to cross back underneath him. Whitfield gave Hopkins a shot in the shorts there. Caution out on the racetrack. Randy Shreves bringing out that caution.
$30 laps in the books. $20 to go when we go back green. Damage on the spoiler of both Camden Johnson and Drew Hopkins there. Johnston, Hawkins, Whitfield, Kraus, Melton, Haas, Carey, Mulinet, Shreves, and Burris, your top 10. Lights are out. We're going to let them loose out of turn number 4. Green flag is back out. 20 laps to go. This time you look at Drew Hopkins, looks to the inside out turn number 2. He has a good run down the back straightaway. Him and Johnson side by side into turn number 3. And third place being contested with Jade Kraus looking at the bottom. Hopkins with a slider there out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4, give it to Hopkins leading that lap. Hopkins found something on the bottom side, and Jade Kraus doing the same thing, working Landon Whitfield. Oh, we got a beating and a banging in the 30 around. Jared Melton bringing out that caution. As they're catching back up to the pace track. All right, lights are going out. We're going to let them loose out of turn number 4. Drew Hopkins this time in control. Base car is in. Drew Hopkins, he's on the lap, and we're racing out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Whitfield looking to the inside of Johnston. Couldn't make it happen. He'll fall back in line. Johnston in the hip pocket of Hopkins as we cross our finish line. We got 15 laps to go. This lucky 50 brought to you by O'Brien's Industries.
fit-up shop. Drew Hopkins running that bottom line. Next to Camden Johnson running down there. Landon Whitfield. He ran the high side that time. This time he goes to the bottom, and Johnston goes up high. Out of turn number 2 down the front straightaway. Good battle for second with Whitfield and Johnston. Johnston with the run. Out of turn number 4, complete lap number 39. Whitfield getting the bottom to work just like how Hopkins is, but Johnston just has the run out of the turns. Here we go, 10 laps to go for Drew Hopkins in that 157 machine. Whitfield, he's giving it everything he can off the bottom, but Johnston's just that much stronger on the high side. Johnson taps the wall a little bit. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Now Hopkins goes to the outside. A little further back in that 4th position is Jay Krause. All by himself, there's Brent Perry and Richard Spar in the 2S machine. And Joey Haas in the 48. Meanwhile, Camden Johnson's all over the skirt of the 157 of Drew Hopkins. Hopkins goes high, turn number 3. Johnston right there. 6 laps to go for Drew Hopkins. 1, 2, looks like Hopkins is better. And 3 and 4, looks like Johnson's better. A little love tap it looked like there. 5 laps to go. Hopkins giving it everything he can to hold off the hungry Camden Johnston. Johnston makes a little mistake there with outside wall. That's going to hurt him. Whitfield in 3rd. You can see him right there. Whitfield to the inside. Johnston makes another mistake. Hits the wall. Meanwhile, Hopkins is starting to pull away. So we got 2 laps to go. 2 laps for Drew Hopkins. Whitfield makes a mistake, hits the outside wall. There's Jay Krause. Meanwhile, out of turn number 4, the white flags are waving for Drew Hopkins. Camden Johnston in 2nd. The final time down the back straightaway into turn number 3. He will exit turn number 4, picking up the lucky 50. It's Drew Hopkins. Camden Johnston will come home 2nd. 3rd will be Lennon Whitfield. All right, take a look at your official results on the board. Drew Hopkins, Camden Johnston, Landon Whitfield, Jane Krause, Brent Carey, Richard Spar, Joey Haas, Corey Milinak, Randy Shreves, Ray Burris, Michael Overstreet, Jared Belton, Kerry Whitaker rounds out your field. But your race winner, Drew Hopkins out of Broadhead, Kentucky, Keltner's Contract, Newton Homemade Ice Cream, Speed Ranch, Setups. Camden Johnston coming home in 2nd from Farmington, Missouri, Majula C Speed Shop, Deuce Wild Racing, CFM Esports, and Mid-South Mafia. Landon Whitfield. From Fairbury, Illinois, Elite Performance Industries, Ace Esports, 309 Designs, MDI Securities, Dyer's Top Rods. All right, we're going to interview your top 3. Let's go ahead and pull down your 3rd place finisher, Landon Whitfield. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish. You had, you was close to Camden there in a couple laps, but you made a little mistake on the outside wall there.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think Camden was a little better than Drew, and I was a little better than Camden. It's kind of I-55 wall ride, one lane. Is what it is. I don't know. I made a little mistake there with 5 to go, and I ran them back down in 1 or 2 laps. So we were really fast, just didn't work out for us.
Totally. Go ahead, thank those fine sponsors, make it all possible for you.
Yeah, I just gotta thank Elite Performance Industries, AC Sports, Cyrus Top Rods, MBI Securities, 309 Designs, Dirt Amigos, you guys for doing the broadcast, and White Knuckle or whoever put this up for putting on a race for us.
All right. That's Little Whitfield coming home in third. Coming home in second, Camden Johnson. Congratulations, sir. Couple mistakes there, kind of hurt you, but come home with a podium finish.
Yeah, it was definitely a great race. I feel like we would have had something for Drew. Might have been able to throw a slider there within the last, I'm going to say 5 laps, but I hit the wall a couple of times and it killed my momentum, and after that, he was just gone.
I understand the track there, the high side, because you get the car to work down low in 1-2 like Drew Hopkins, because that seemed like where he benefited the most was on the low side of 1-2.
I tried in 1 and 2, but I just didn't have enough throttle control to be down there, so I decided to go back to the top and just was kind of hoping that the middle would go away. And there towards the end, it started going away, but he was just too fast.
All right, that's Camden Johnson. Go ahead and thank those final sponsors, sir.
I got to thank CFM Esports, Agility Speed Shop, CFM by JDM, Dirt Amigos, Mid-South Mafia, everybody over there. They're just a really great group of guys, and appreciate all they do for me. I want to thank you for the broadcast as well.
All right, this Camden Johnston coming home in second place. All right, coming home in fifth tonight is Brent. Brent, congratulations on your fifth place finish there, sir.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
Well, the track, how'd you like the track? You like it pretty good?
I like the track, man. I like I-55. I think it's probably one of the more racy tracks iRacing has put out here recently. And it got nice and slick out how everybody likes it.
All right. And I understand totally. I mean, your car like that. I mean, fifth place finish. Could you get it to do anything you wanted, or was it just?
I mean, I could just about put it anywhere I wanted. I had, a couple mishaps early on in the race, put me back a little ways. I had to work my way up, and I felt like every time I worked my way up, caution came out. But it was a good race all in all. Had fun.
All right, go ahead and thank those fine sponsors, Brent.
Oh man, I'd like to thank White Knuckle Setup Shop, WB Creative, Top Gun Graphics and Design, Wolf Speed Media.
All right, it's Brick Carey coming home in fifth.
I appreciate you guys.
Coming home in fourth place is Jaden Krause. Jaden.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Good. Well, you had a fourth place car. You just really couldn't get around it, the top three. You tried.
Yeah, I kept making little mistakes, and eventually I just ran into the wall 3 or 4 times, and I killed my rear and had no drive by the end of it. So.
Right, I understand that. Well, could you put your car anywhere?
No, I mean, I think I did all right, but it's good.
All right. Well, I need you to do me a favor, okay?
Yeah.
So you're fixing to thank your sponsors, but when you thank your sponsors, how you normally talk to me in messaging. Can you do that?
So, hold up, what?
I'm being funny. I was going to make you say cuss words, like how you do messaging me. So that's what I was going to say.
Okay. Yeah.
No. Just go ahead and thank your sponsors. I'm trying to be funny here.
White Knuckle Setup Shop and Sub-Zero Sim Racing, K1 Race Gear.
You did a good job, young man. So
yeah, thank you. You're
welcome. His Jaden Krause coming home in fourth tonight. All right, pick up the win. The 157. It's Drew Hopkins. Congratulations on the win, sir.
Thank you.
Wow. Say that again.
Thank you.
You sound so much different right now than I've heard. But it's been a while since I heard from you.
Hey, I haven't been in winter circling forever.
There you go. Well, you led a little bit of the first part of the race. Then Camden, I guess you did a slide job, and he just, or no, he did a slide job. He parked it on your nose, didn't he?
Yeah, he should have never been up there to begin with. I hit the wall there, and it allowed him to catch up, and then he kind of threw a slider. He was clear, but he kind of did park it. I just tried to cut under and kind of wasn't there. I could have stayed in behind. I just tried getting under, and we kind of made a little bit of contact, but I kind of let off and just let him go. And I knew later in the race we would be good once the track slicked off. I suck when it's tacky, so I knew once it got slicked off in the middle, came in there, it really played out for me good.
Definitely. 1 and 2, he was really good working that bottom line there. But in 3 and 4, it just seemed like that's when he would get up to the bumper.
Yeah, 1 and 2 I had it figured out, but 3 and 4 I was kind of searching, and I try not to look back in my mirror, but I looked back and they were both running the top, so I kind of moved up top 3 and 4 those last 10 laps. Then I kind of found a slider line going into 3 and 4, sliding up to the cushion out of 4, and that really let me be able to pull away right there.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those fine sponsors making it all possible.
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without Him, none of us would be doing this. And I just want to thank you guys for broadcasting, everybody for putting on this race. And I just got to thank all my sponsors, Keltner Contracting. Thank you for all he does for me. Newton's Homemade Ice Cream, Zach Newton, and got to thank him for this wrap too. And Speed Ranch East Setups. If y'all haven't already, it's a new setup shop. Tanner Tomasi, he does great work over there. So if you haven't already, go check that out.
All right, Drew Hopkins picking up the win of the Lucky 50. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
All right, you've been watching the broadcast of the Lucky 50. Want to thank the 5 sponsors: O'Brien Industries, Ed White Knuckle Setup Shop, and Race Design. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Steve McMillan. We're going to sign off. We'll be back tomorrow night with the World of Thunder Esports League. It starts at 4 p.m. Central with the big block modifieds, and then we go to the CNC Race Designs Pro Late Models, and then the Super Late Models rounding out the night. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, God bless, and we'll see you next week.